We've been 12 years into devolution, but this is the first ever investment conference for the county and people of Kakamega to showcase the investment opportunities available in Kakamega, to engage with investors in Kakamega, and to give the people of Kakamega and the county of Kakamega a chance for them to engage with potential investors and business people. I want to say to the county government and to you, Governor, congratulations. Let me also congratulate members of parliament and members of the county assembly for displaying the highest ever discipline that I have seen in Kakamega. Normally when we come here, there is a lot of drama. But I'm very happy that today we all recognize the occasion, that it is not an occasion for politics. This is an occasion for us to put our best foot forward as the people of Kakamega and showcase what Kakamega is made of and what Kakamega and its opportunities portend for those who want to engage with this county. So to all the members of parliament and all the members of the county assembly, pongezi. That is the kind of maturity that will give Kakamega that much needed investment. And it will give us an opportunity to engage with our potential investors so that as we market Kenya globally, we are marketing Kakamega nationally, regionally, and globally as well. And therefore, this is a very important occasion for the people of Kenya, and in particular, those who live and work in this great county of Kakamega. At this inaugural Kakamega International Investment Conference, we bear witness as this county celebrates its achievements and progress in implementing and pursuing development, while at the same time showcasing the many attractive opportunities that exist for local, regional, and international investors. It is in our counties that Kenyans are able to experience the constitutional principle of sharing power, sharing resources, and what we physically see in action. And people express their development aspirations through the strategic priorities pursued in the quest for inclusive development. For those of us who had the privilege to participate in the constitution-making journey, devolution was hinged on three major principles: that devolved units would become the new epicenters of development programs. Number two, that devolution would provide a mechanism and an avenue for local priorities or locally developed priorities to find their way into development programs. And number three, that we would engage in accountability for government and for officials of government at the local level. I'm very proud that this process is well underway. And today, Governor Parasa and his team bring us here for us to engage on what devolution has managed to achieve and what opportunities now exist in Kakamega County. In the 13 years since the advent of devolved governance under the Constitution, it has become clear that devolution is a much cherished national development under which citizens are united behind core development consensus at both levels of government, aligning the key dimensions of our development implementation and service delivery principles. It is only through a devolved approach that our development policies can leverage on the diversity of opportunities and produce frameworks for the effective mitigation of unique challenges in a manner that promotes local prosperity and enhances the prospects of national development in every part of our country. The very essence of the bottom-up economic transformation agenda focuses on the radical acceleration of national development by mobilizing the potential at the bottom of the economic pyramid, the millions of rural agricultural sector workers and informal entrepreneurs to take up a bigger share of economic opportunities and contribute a greater share to national growth. Our bottom-up economic transformation agenda is focused on accelerating the overall economy by stimulating higher productivity at the bottom, the grassroots, and the informal sector hustler economy. Devolution commits to ensure that our overall national profile is a faithful reflection of the status and performance of the grassroots. In any event, counties have become the proper focal point of development strategies and investment mobilization. The theme of this conference, opening up counties for investment and development, thus speaks directly to the heart and the implicit strategic agenda that we've come here to accomplish, unifying our national and county governments in the pursuit of higher productivity, greater development, and faster growth. This unity at the level of both policy and implementation strategy can be further reflected by the fact that the key investment focus areas of this conference, agri-development, value addition, and healthcare, are also strategic pillars of my government's bottom-up economic transformation agenda. I am encouraged that the leadership of Kakamega is committed to mobilizing local and foreign investment to unlock the opportunities of these sectors, as well as in social development, natural resource development, environment and climate change, so as to generate employment, reduce poverty, and propel inclusive economic growth. For this reason, I commend Governor Fernandez Barasa and the county government for remaining connected to the pulse of the grassroots and effectively projecting the development aspirations of the people of Kakamega. And let me commit that as government, we are 100% behind this investment conference. And I wish to demonstrate what is it that we are going to do, because we believe as we invest in Kenya, in different parts of Kenya, we will also effectively support investment in Kakamega County. I want to demonstrate what the national government is going to do to support investments in Kakamega County. Number one, I've had a robust conversation with the leadership of Kakamega, and we have agreed on a prioritized list of development of various roads in Kakamega County. I want to commit here that, and the members of parliament are here, and I want them to take notes, that in this year's budget, because of the development of roads across Kenya, the government of Kenya will be committing 120 billion Kenya shillings for development of roads across Kenya. Amongst those roads are the priority list that I was given by the Kakamega leadership. Number two, to support the investment opportunities in Kakamega County, the government of Kenya is going to spend 2.5 billion on connecting 40,000 homes in Kakamega County this year. Again, to ensure that our electrification program is in every part of Kakamega County. We will be working with the leadership and other stakeholders to prioritize the list of the areas we will be pushing our last mile electricity connection intervention. Number 3, before the end of this year, the government of Kenya will be expanding a program that is going to commit us to about 10 billion shillings to build a new transmission line from Kibos, Masaka to Kakamega, complete with a station that will ensure predictable, reliable energy and electricity to Kakamega County. For those investors who are investing in this county, Government of Kenya, before the end of this year, we are in the final stages of the program of a project under the private-public partnership program to connect this county with a new transmission line so that we can stabilize power in Kakamega and give opportunity to industries, to manufacturers, to carry out their businesses without interruption. Number 4, we are working as a government to enhance, as was said earlier, productivity of the agricultural sector in Kenya in general, and particularly in Kakamega. We have several interventions on areas that we consider priority in this region. The fertilizer subsidy program is on course. We've had challenges because of intermittent supply. Fertilizer we were expecting early this month will be arriving, I think, by the 10th of April because of the challenges we have in the Red Sea. But we have looked for alternative sources of fertilizer. And I want to assure the farmers in Kenya that Government of Kenya will make sure the Ministry of Agriculture is working round the clock to make sure that every farmer gets the requisite fertilizer before the season is over. So every farmer, we will enhance the supply of fertilizer because we believe that will enhance our productivity across all crops that we are growing this season. And alongside that, we are also going to make sure that those who sell fake seeds or fake fertilizer face the music that they deserve. Just today, we have arrested some of the characters who want to take advantage of our fertilizer supply program. And we have already many more who are already facing court because we must eliminate corruption. We must deal with those who want to sabotage our fertilizer program firmly, effectively, and conclusively. Let me also confirm to the people of Kakamega that as part of the support of investment in this county, we are working with many stakeholders. I have committed to the people of Kakamega that we are going to reform our sugar sector. Our reform process is underway, and what we have wanted to do for the last 25 years, we must conclude this year. And our reform process has 3 components. Number 1, we're going to have a change of management. We cannot continue doing the same thing over and over again. We will otherwise be mad people. We have to do it differently. And that change of management includes not privatization, as I have said. It involves leasing so that we are sure and we can terminate the lease as and when we see the results not going as per what we want. Number 2, it comes with an investment by government on cane development. And you will see in the budget, we're going to put resources for cane development in all our regions so that we can support farmers to develop cane, because As has been said here, Ebli, we cannot continue to import what we can produce locally. We're spending close to 500 billion Kenya shillings every year importing sugar, edible oil, wheat, rice, and many other things that we can grow in Kenya. It is my commitment and that of this administration that we must reverse that. In fact, as Ambassador Whitman said, we should in fact be exporting, not importing. And that is the direction we are going. And finally, on that sugarcane issue is that, like all other farmers, it is my commitment that going forward, sugarcane farmers will also, at the end of the year, get a bonus, just the same way tea, coffee, and other farmers get a bonus. I know there are some characters who have gone to court to sabotage this process because they are used to it and they think we are going to stop the way they have managed to stop it before. But I just want to give them my word that this is not about to stop. This process, we must bring it to its logical conclusion and free the people, the sugarcane farmers in Kenya, from the tyranny and the hostage of a few people who have taken this sector hostage. I committed here in Kakamega, and I intend to keep my commitment that those characters, the corrupt people, and those other ones, we have agreed on what to do with them. And you know it. Mambo ni mangapi? Mnajua, kumbe mnajua. I have also, by way of supporting, I think now I am in number 6 or number 7, I have committed that as a measure of our commitment, demonstrable commitment, is to conclude the process of supporting the other diversified industries in Kakamega. Salim Vuria is here, my CS for mining. He's just concluded a 5.8 billion investment program for a gold refinery in Kakamega County. That process is going to begin shortly. We are concluding the other programs so that we will not only be mining gold here, but we will be processing it locally and making sure that we get value for every coin that we get. I saw in the notes that part of the focus of this investment conference is value addition. And therefore, we are going to be discussing value addition of our sugarcane, value addition of our gold, and value addition of all the other aspects that we are focused on. Alongside that, as was ably mentioned by my friend Otichilo, we have also concluded a 2.5 billion investment for granite factory here in Vihiga, because we believe that these are products that we need to begin to manufacture in Kenya instead of importing from all manner of places. Let me also say, by way of supporting Kakamega County, we will shortly be rolling out our privatization program of the tourist facilities or hospitality facilities, including Golf Hotel and many other hotels that are owned by government, to free them so that the private sector can put more money in making sure that these establishments, because we've had in Kakamega, people come to Kakamega and then they go and sleep in Kisumu. What a shame. You know, that should not be the case. And we will mobilize investors to look at the opportunities we have as government. I'm asking those of you who are looking for investment opportunities, as was said here earlier, there are investment opportunities in the hospitality sector in Kakamega County. I encourage you to look at some of the facilities government has as we privatize. We want people to look at those opportunities, invest in them, and tap into the opportunity that exists here for hospitality facilities in Kakamega County. Let me also say, as we support Kakamega in creating investment opportunities, cotton is going to be a very big part of our deliverable. As was said here ably by Ambassador Whitman, we are currently distributing 60 metric tons of cotton seed. We will be distributing next month another 500 metric tons of cotton seed to 22 counties in Kenya, amongst them Kakamega. There is a very big opportunity for ginning. There is a very big opportunity for value addition. I know Governor Otuoma has been on my case severally, and we have now adjusted even the prices, working with Rivertex and others. The price that was paid last year of 52 shillings has been moved up to 72 shillings now. We are looking at even going into the future so that we can incentivize farmers to produce, provide a ready market for farmers, because we have a big opportunity in the textile and apparel sector as Kenya. Today, Kenya is the largest exporter of apparel from our continent to the US. Yet, it is a fraction of what we can achieve. So it is my commitment that this cotton sector is a sector that I have focused. We have a clear plan. We're working with counties, and I want to ask those who want to invest in Kakamega that that is an opportunity that you can look at. It is an opportunity that creates jobs, it's an opportunity that creates wealth, and it's an opportunity that can benefit those who want to invest in that sector. And finally, as part of creating the ecosystem for investment in Kakamega County, the government of Kenya is also, last week, we advertised the construction of another 2,000 units in Kakamega of our housing program to create decent livelihoods. There is an opportunity to grow these to about 10,000. Those who want to invest in that sector, those who believe they have investment opportunity, they should look at Kakamega as one of the opportunities as we drive our common agenda as a people into the future. We have all seen the potential on display in the exhibition and listened to presentations by various leaders, the potential of this county in agriculture and agro-industrial value addition, manufacturing, mining, and natural resources, healthcare, sports, culture, and tourism, and other economic activities is significant on a national and also a regional scale. Our strategic alignment makes it possible to harmonize implementation plans, collaborate effectively, and launch Kakamega as a national economic giant. This is more important than any other consideration because the welfare of Kenyans transcends any parochial, partisan, or other considerations that impose artificial limits on our potential to grow together. We must never allow artificial, limits imposed by politics or other minor considerations to deny us the obvious opportunity that exists in all of us growing together. As was said by my CS for industrialization, we will continuously work with Kakamega again in improving the working environment, especially on production and productivity of our agricultural sector. We are constructing in different stages 13 agro markets in Kakamega County, complete with the market we are building, the County Aggregation Industrial Park. We're doing that so that we can provide market infrastructure All these markets will have storage facilities, will have cold rooms, will have opportunities for agro-processing in all the markets we are building, because we also want to reduce on post-harvest losses that constitute a very big part of what farmers go through, especially after they have produced their crops. It is only entrenching a national culture of consistently promoting vigorous grassroots economic activity that Kenya's profile as a regional and continental gateway and economic hub shall be defined and affirmed. Embracing the fullest extent of devolution to unleash the possibility of bottom-up growth is a necessary first step towards establishing Kenya as a competitive investment destination, epicenter of productivity, and anchor of regional as well as Pan-African economic integration. I want to thank my brother, Wamkele, for gracing this occasion. We support your leadership of the Africa Continental Free Trade Area, because in you we see clarity and we see effort and commitment to our continent. I also want to promise you that I will support you, especially on the whole space around trade, investment, business. I was privileged to be given the responsibility by our Africa Union organization to lead the program on reform of our organization. One of the big aspects of reform that I intend to focus on is in making Africa a destination for investment, for business, and take us from potential to opportunity to investment going into the future. That will be my strategic focus. All of us know, for example, we've had investment forays. All of us have gone to China at one point, we've gone to Tokyo at one point, we've gone to America at one point, we've gone to Italy and many other places. We think it's time for us to organize our own Africa Economic and Investment Summit, where instead of us going, because it is not efficient for 52 heads of state to visit one head of state. It's not efficient by any stretch of imagination. It's much more efficient by having an Africa Summit where we are all present, and then we say day one is for America, day two is for China, day three is for Italy, day four. We have 5 days, and we meet many people. We can have one in the morning, one in the afternoon. And then we will all be a lot more efficient, and everybody can have an opportunity to engage with us in a way that is efficient and that gives all of us an opportunity to move into the future. So, Wamkele, I will be looking for ideas on how we can take that future into the future. It is therefore a great privilege to be here with you today at this first of many wonderful investment conferences in Kakamega. The purpose of this event is clear, and our path into the future is clearly defined. Our work as leaders is to focus on inspiring our people to make their contribution to the collective endeavor and demonstrate our singular commitment to their well-being, to the prosperity of our countries, and to the development of our nation. Today in Kakamega, we have seen how we can do it together. Thank you very much. God bless you, and see you soon. Asanteni sana.